Hey there YouTubers, right, so in this video we're going to look at where you go to find out CPU compatibility and understanding CPU compatibility based on the BIOS version. As hopefully all of you know, pretty much any LGA 1700 motherboard, at least all the ones I've bought, support every 12th gen CPU. Alright, some of them may require a BIOS update. 13th gen is another story. It will require a BIOS update, and as of right now, this video, those haven't come out. But you should be able to understand what you need for 13th gen by watching this video. So if we do a search for basically this, ASUS TUF Gaming B660 plus Wi-Fi D4, click on that link, and there we are. Two places on this page where it shows support. You do not want this one. You want this one. And we come in here. Before we look at memory support, let's look at driver utility, and in here BIOS firmware. Here is BIOS. We want to see all of them. So just like a good motherboard maker, ASUS has been busy keeping those BIOS updates going, trying to fix stuff. Hopefully you guys understand what you're getting out of BIOS updates. But what I would say to you is you want to read all of these from the oldest to the newest, alright? And then there's some reasons for that. Let's say you just bought your motherboard and it's currently August 2022. Okay? If you go back 6 months to a year ago, there's a good chance that is the BIOS you're going to get. Alright, so what does that mean? Well, potentially I could end up with a first release BIOS. As we scroll through these, we can see if this added any functionality for other CPUs. A lot of things got updated, some of it not as important. Boom. Now, if I was looking to use the i9-12900KS on this motherboard, you potentially need to get this BIOS update done. Sometimes CPUs will allow you to boot up the computer, at least get into BIOS. There may be issues in Windows, who knows, but if you're able to get it to go to BIOS, then you can do the BIOS update. However, if that doesn't work and you get a black screen, you may have to go get another 12th gen. I always recommend a Celeron, which is one of the cheapest ones to buy. Buying that, updating your BIOS, and then putting in something like this i9-12900KS. Alright? Now the next BIOS update, so that was 1402. 1603 is for 13th gen. Alright, so if you have a 13th gen, realize anywhere from 6 months to a year after this, so you're talking January 2023 to July of 2023, if you haven't bought your motherboard in that time frame or even later, there is the potential that you'll need a BIOS update for 13th gen and for the i9-12900KS. Otherwise, all the 12th gens will work. Okay, so that is that, folks. Now let's go to CPU memory support. Now that you understand the BIOS updates, and if we look at these are all 12th gen, right? Validated since BIOS. You see all these say all except for the i9-12900KS, which is their best CPU, and you need 1402. Eventually this will update for 13th gen, and guess what? What's it going to say there? Not 1402, but it is going to say 1603 or something higher than that. Alright, folks, that is how you would find out CPU compatibility based on BIOS version for this motherboard. Thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.